All right, today we're talking about multiplying and dividing with equations. We're adding on to the adding and subtracting that we did yesterday. So this first sentence here is the same. So an equation contains an equal sign can be solved and is considered a complete mathematical sentence. Again, we had that same sentence yesterday. If I give it to you 2 days in a row, it might be kind of important, just saying. All right, we are going to represent them with models, so we're going to use those same pieces as yesterday where the rectangles represent our variable, the open rectangle is positive, the shaded in is negative, and then our circles represent our single numbers, and open is positive, shaded in is negative. So we are going to, I'm going to change this number on this one. We are going to represent these ones. So in this one, if we look at this first one here, it says 3c is equal to 6. So if we have, it says we have 3 c's. So I'm going to put 3 variables on here, and they're positive because it's positive 3. So 1, 2, 3, c. Then we're going to put our equal sign, equals, and then it says that it equals positive 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. So now when you solve this, you can spread these out and you can make 3 separate groups. And then you can separate these into 3 separate groups. Oops. And 3. So then you know that each of these c's is equal to 2. And you can check that because 2 times 3 is going to give me 6. So that's kind of how you use those models to help you solve the problems. Okay. So this next one, it says negative 4x is equal to 24. So it says we have 4 x's and that they're negative. So I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, and that is equal to 24. Now I'm not going to be mean and make you drag 24 of these circles. So on this one, we're going to cheat a little bit and we're going to just say that it equals 24 with our text box. Okay, now if I were to do the actual model though, I would put 24 circles over here. But in order to save you some time and effort, I'm not going to make you do that on that one. Okay, so just make sure you put that it equals 24. And again, there would normally be 24 dots over here. If I'm going to ask you to create a model, I will not do it with such high numbers where you have to have 24 dots. Okay. The next one, we have 5, positive 5. So we're going to put positive 5 on the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And positive 5 is equal to, so I put our equal sign, and it's equal to 5 x's. So 5 positive x's. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and we need one more. Copy paste, 5. Okay, so we have 5 x's there. So that is how we create these models with multiplication. You can do models with division, but we are not going to worry about models with division. So I'm not going to give you any problems that have models with division. If you're curious, you can ask me how to do them and I will gladly show you, but we're not going to worry about the models for it. We will solve them with division, but we're just not going to model them. Okay, so we're going to go on to the next slide and look at how to actually solve these. All right, on to actually solving them. So to solve an equation is to find a value for the variable that makes the equation true. In order to solve the equation for the value, we have to use what's called the inverse operation. So inverse means that we're using the opposite operations. So today the inverse or the opposite operation of multiplication is division. And the opposite of division is multiplication. Those are the two that we're going to use today. So yesterday we used addition and subtraction. Today we're going to use multiplication and division to solve these. Okay, so looking at these ones down here, we're still going to draw our line to separate our two sides of our equation, because again, whatever we do on one side, we have to do on the other, because we have to keep this equation equal. If I add 2 on one side, I have to add 2 on the other, or it's not equal anymore. Okay, so right here in this problem, we have c divided by 9 is equal to 8. We want to get this variable by itself. So right now it's being divided by 9. The opposite of dividing by 9 is multiplying by 9. So we're going to multiply by 9. So times 9. So if we do 9 over 1 times 9, 9 and 9 cancel each other out, and we end up with just c on this side. And then 8 times 9 is 72. So c is equal to 72. Okay, so in there you're going to put c is equal to 72. Okay, next one we're going to draw our line. This time we have 7 and b right next to each other, which means that they're being multiplied. So we have 7 times b. The opposite of multiplying is dividing, so we're going to divide by 7. And 7 divided by 7 is 1, so we're left with just 1b. And 21 divided by 7 is 3. So b equals 3. Once you get these answers, you're going to go back and check it. So how we're going to check it in this C1, I forgot this step, sorry guys. In this C1, we said that C is equal to 72. So we're going to check it. We're going to say is 72 divided by 9 equal to 8? Well, 72 divided by 9 is 8, and 8 equals 8, so we're good. In this one, we have b equals 3 is what we got as our answer. So we're going to say 7 times 3 equals 21. 7 times 3 is 21, so 21 equals 21. We got our answer. So always go back and double check your answers to make sure that that is your actual answer. Okay, and this next one we have x divided by 8 is equal to 7. So the opposite of dividing by 8 is multiplying by 8. So times 8. Okay, so 8 divided by 8 is going to give me 1. So we have 1x on this side. And then on our right side, we're going to do 7 times 8. 7 times 8 is 56. So we think that x is equal to 56. So we're going to check it. So we're going to say is 56 divided by 8 equal to 7. Well, 56 divided by 8 is 7, and 7 is equal to 7. So that one checks out. Again, always check your answer, because if you make a mistake, checking it is when you're going to find that mistake. Okay, so now you guys can go ahead and pause the video and try these bottom 3 on your own, and then come back here and check your answers as soon as you are ready. So go ahead and pause. All right, so go ahead and check your answers. So you should get D equals 3, Y equals 9, and T equals 6. So once you check those and you're good to go ahead and go to Schoology and complete your assignment for today. Have a good day, guys.